Hey guys, I'm back. Today we are going to do a few little how-to drawings. The first one that we're going to start out with is a gnome, and then I thought maybe a sloth, since our little guys are still at Doak Elementary and I know you all are missing your table mascots. So the first one that I thought we would do is the gnome. So all you need is a piece of paper and a pencil and an eraser. If you want to draw this with a marker, that would be fine, but I always like to start out with a pencil because if I mess up, I can erase it. Okay, so you all might have to bear with me because I'm not used to using a tripod and looking down at it as I draw. But what we're gonna do is our gnome. So the first thing that you want to do with a gnome is draw his mustache. So when you draw a mustache, kind of do two hills. So you got your two hills. And I kind of like to make my mustache flare out a little bit. So I want to put some little U's on the end of it. After that, we want to connect our mustache. So we're going to draw some stretched out U's to connect it. So there we have a mustache. The next step is we are going to draw him a little nose. So when you draw his little nose, we are going to put a little stick right above the V. After you get the little stick, here I'll turn it like this so you can see it a little bit better, but the little stick goes right here above the V. After you draw your stick, we are going to do a sideways U. And you can do your U like that. Next, we are going to draw his eyes. And to draw his eyes, we are going to do two upside down U's. And now we are going to give him some eyebrows. For his eyebrows, you can either do an eyebrow that's like a Cheeto, or if you want some fuzzy eyebrows, just do a fuzzy Cheeto. So that would be like this. I'll draw two different eyebrows. You kind of go up and down, up and down, up and down. And then remember when I was teaching you all how to do the Lorax in class, an easy way to get it to be even all the way down. Don't try to turn your hand and do it. Turn your paper. So I turned my paper sideways, and I'll go up and down. Then I'll turn it upside down. I'll go up and down, up and down, up and down. And then I'll turn it this way, up and down. So my gnome is going to have two different eyebrows. Okay, next we are going to draw the sides of his face and his beard. We want to start right here on his mustache before it starts to slope down, because his face wouldn't be all the way out here. I guess it could, but it just would look better right here. So start right here, and you're going to draw a line there, and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And now we're going to draw his beard. Now his beard, depending on how long you want it, you can put a dot because that's where the point is going to meet. So you're going to go out just a little ways, and you're going to go down. You're going to meet at the point. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, now our gnome is ready for some ears. When you're drawing ears, the top of the ear usually is right where the eyes are. So go out, find your eye, one of your eyes, and go out, and you're gonna draw a sideways stretched out U on both sides. Now we are ready to do his hat. Now, hats can be tricky sometimes. When you want your hat to look like it's actually on someone's head and not just floating on top of it, this is the trick. I always say U's when we're drawing because if you look at it, all it is a U. So it's easier to visualize what you're making. Now, we're going to do a U, but you're going to start at your ear. And you're going to do the U, and it's a stretched out U. You're going to connect it on both sides of the ear where the ear meets right here. I'll draw 2 dots so you can kind of see. But it just goes like this all the way around. So in a way it could be a U, or if you look at it sideways, it's like a C. So it just goes like that. Okay. Next, you're going to do the same thing again, but you're not going to go all the way around. And if you want to, it makes it a little bit easier if you just erase right here, which this paper I'm using is thick paper, so it's harder to erase on because it indents it if you push down hard like I do. Okay, so you start at your dots again, and you're going to do the same thing, but you're not going to connect it. You're just going to kind of do your stretched out C's on both sides. Okay, next we're going to make the tip of our gnome hat. And I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to go up and find about how high I want my gnome hat. And this is up to you. So I'm going to make mine that tall. When you do it, start at your dot, and you kind of can make your hat curve how you want. So that's how I made my gnome hat. Okay, next, in a way, it kind of looks like Santa Claus. So I guess you could draw Santa Claus this way too. Okay, next, we are going to draw his body. And I'm going to start about right here. And I'm going to make him have his arms and shoulders on both sides. And if you look at it again, it's kind of like almost a flattened out U or a C on both sides. Okay, before we draw his belt, we are going to do some easy hands. I didn't learn how to draw hands until I was in high school, but some easy hands would be to draw a C, and then we are just going to draw some U's within the C, and then you can just connect it like that. And then I'm gonna go like that. And then we can do the same thing on this side, but you gotta reverse it, so you do a backwards C. Then your U's. And now we are going to draw his belt. So let's draw his belt buckle first. And to draw his belt buckle, you are going to draw a rectangle inside of a rectangle. And then you're going to draw 2 more shorter rectangles beside of it. Okay, now let's draw the bottom of his shirt. His shirt, let's make it good. Not right here, but let's make it go out a little bit, like his arms are laying over his body, like he has his hands on his hip. And we're going to just go down little ways on both sides and then connect them. Okay, time for his feet. His feet, let's them like 2 legs like this. So just 2 lines going down. And then shoes. An easy way to do shoes is just draw little heels or your upside down stretched out U's. And then connect the bottom. I always kind of round. I usually don't make it go straight across. I kind of round it a little bit. And that is how to do a gnome. Another gnome that you can do if you want to do a different type, and I'm going to just draw him right here, is those gnomes that are really popular right now that are just the beards. And they're really, really easy. All you have to do is just draw a big circle for his nose, and then the hats are floppy on top of them. So this is going to be the hat. You just kind of draw up like the hat's laying on top of his nose. And then you kind of draw if it's floppy. And you can kind of curl it. And then you can just draw his beard. I like to paint these types of gnomes. I think they're cute to paint. And then if you want to put his feet, you can just do the little upside down U heel feet that we do. That's how to draw a cute little floppy beard gnome. Now we are going to draw our cute sloth. So I'm going to make my sloth laying on a tree limb. So I'm going to draw the trunk first. So draw an oval shape that's straight up and down first. Then you're going to draw a line that goes up like this. Okay, next we're going to do the bottom. We're going to make it go out, and then I want to make mine have a branch right there. Go out. Then you can make these go like that for a branch. I'm going to go ahead and give my branch some leaves. Now we're ready to draw our sloth on here. First, I'm going to draw a circle for his head. He's going to be kind of sleeping. And then I'm going to put some little fluffs, and you just do the up and down, up and down, up and down for the hair like we did with the Lorax. Next, we're going to draw his cute little face. And we are going to do a heart shape that has like someone's grabbed it and stretched it out. So let's do a dot right here. You kind of come about like a fourth of the way down, draw a little dot. And then we're going to put a dot on both sides. That's about the same length from the outside. And then a dot at the bottom that's about a fourth of the way down. This will help you have some places to draw towards to make sure it's equal. Okay, start at this dot, and you're going to go up, down, but you don't want it to point at the bottom like a heart does. If it does, it's fine. You can't really mess up art. Okay, now you go back to your dot again. You draw up, come around, and connect it. Okay, next we're going to draw his nose, and I'm going to do an upside down triangle for his nose. And I'm going to give him a little smile. And for his eyes, we're going to start about right here, and you're going to go like this, because sloths have that different coloring on their eyes, so they're kind of long, stretched out hills on the side. Next, you're going to draw some U's. Then, now we're ready to draw his back. For his back, you're going to draw up and go in, up and go in, up and go in. And you're going to kind of keep doing that like you're going up a hill, and then go down. And you're going to go over your tree trunk. You're going to loop around like a U. Now you're going to come and bring it all the way back up about right here. You're going to go over just a little bit, make a line right here, and then we're going to start back at his head. We're going to go over, then do the same thing. Now all we need to do is draw his arms on the other side. You're going to do the same thing along you, but don't draw over the tree trunk right here. And do the same thing right here, but those arms are going to be shorter than the other ones because they're in the back. We just want to erase these lines. And all that's left to do is put these little fingernails on there. And you can add some hair on him if you would like. So that is our Mr. Sloth. And I know that he is missing you guys. So that's it for today. And tomorrow we will be back with some more art. Bye.